Now, using our Torx T10, we need to unscrew all the silver screws. These screws just hold the motherboard in place. Okay, so all the silver ones have been removed. Now, using our T8 screwdriver, we're going to undo the 4 screws here and the 4 screws here. These hold the X-clamp in place. So all the screws have now been removed on the underside. So we just flip it over. And we're going to remove the motherboard. So we just pull out and away. Okay, so we've got the heat sinks, and then on the underside we have the X-clamps. Now we're going to remove these X-clamps and replace them with the X-clamp kit. Okay, so first thing we need to do is use our sellotape. We're going to sellotape around the areas where the clamps sit. This is just so when we're actually removing the clamps, if we slip, then we're not going to hit something and destroy your motherboard. Okay, so just repeat that for all the corners. So I've just repeated putting sellotape around the corners of the X-clamp. I usually use a book or something similar just to place underneath the motherboard whilst we're removing the X-clamps. Now, to remove the X-clamps, we're going to need a jeweler screwdriver and a small flathead screwdriver. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert our screwdriver into the end of the X-clamp here, and we're simply going to rock back and forth on each clamp. Okay. So you see that one's just come away there. And you see the other one's just come away. Now when those two have been removed, you can usually just use your fingers to remove the X-clamp. So that's one done, and just repeat for the other clamp. So again, we've removed that side. That's the second X-clamp. Right, we're going to just push the stubs through, and then the motherboard will lift away, therefore leaving the heat sinks. Okay, so now starting with the heat sinks, there are 4 bolts on each heat sink. We're going to remove those. Going to use our adjustable spanner just to remove each of the bolts. Just repeat this for all of the bolts. And again for this one. Okay, so you can see it's the old thermal compound that Microsoft have used. Now we're going to clean this. We need to use some thermal compound remover. You can get this from your local Maplin, or if you don't have this, then any form of label remover that you can get from a stationery shop should be adequate.